Hello everybody. It is currently raining outside of my house. Very bad timing. Apparently I'm still getting good lighting. But my rims just came in. My brand new rims. I sold my ESRs because they were having fitment issues. If you guys don't remember that episode, here's a annotation above for you guys to look at. Check that out. But yeah, I pretty much had fitment issues for my last pair of rims that I had on, the ESRs SR05s. The offset was 30 millimeters and it was an 8.5 inch rim. Tires, I was, for my old spec, tires was 215 by 45/17. So it was the aspect was pretty thick and the offset made it stuck out a lot more. So of course I was gonna have rubbing issues without rubbing. Now with this new setup, I'm going 8.5, same width, but the offset's gonna bring it in more. It's gonna bring it in by 5 millimeters. So hopefully that does a difference. If not, then I'll just roll the fenders. It's not a real big deal. But it's time to look at the new rims. So these are the new rims. These are ARC AR1s. These are an unknown brand. I really do love this deep dish look, and deciding rims for this car was not easy. A lot of the stuff are on back order on Fitment Industry, so I couldn't get the Koenigs. I wanted the Koenig Hypergrams. Those were out of stock. Unfortunately, BBS does not make rims for my Prelude. They don't make them. They don't have the style. They don't make them 17s. It's a weird, awkward size, right? JNC, they had a similar look like this, but they had a centering cap. I didn't like the centering cap, so I prefer this kind of hub face. They also had another type like this, but again, they had a different hub face, so I didn't really enjoy it that much. But when I saw these, I was like, man, these look really, really nice. I was nervous because the width is the same as my previous rims. The only difference of what I'm doing is that instead of going by a 45, I'm going by a 40. So I'm going down 5% in aspect, keeping the width. I'm keeping the width, so we'll see how these things look on the Prelude. With these rims, I'm confident that these will look absolutely better than my ESRs. I mean, you guys tell me what you think when I slap these bad boys on. All right, so we are in my garage. I'm gonna start test fitting the rims right now. As you can see, the lighting in this room is very, very good. So I hope you guys enjoy the footage you're about to see. All right, as you guys can see, I'm gonna try adjusting the suspension. This is not going to be an easy process because I don't know what to go for. Obviously, here's my handy dandy spammer wrench. So, as you can see through the threads right there, this is where my threads are at currently. That is about 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches. So I'm going to try to extend it and probably go about something more than that, but here we go. Here goes nothing.
Alright, so there's some commentary coming up in this bit. As you can see, the actual original height before I put the rims on were about 1.5 inches, and I decided to raise it about 1.75 inches. I just wanted to see what the sweet spot was. I was just raising the height of the suspension just a little bit, just to see where it's at, because I didn't want to put the rims on while the car was already lower, because the car was already relatively low.
Alright, so I finished putting the rims on the Prelude. I'm not going to show you guys right now because I'm an idiot and I totally forgot about the hub-centric rings. I need to put them on so they can pretty much ride smoothly. Not every rim or combo you guys have will need it. Mine just does, so I'll be back in a flash. Alright, so I just lowered the rears just by a little bit. Again, we're going to test fit it, see how this looks. I'm actually kind of digging it, it's not that bad. One thing that I am concerned about though is this side. You can almost fit 2 fingers, pretty much 2 fingers. It's a little difficult. And then this side, it's kind of easy. So the difference is like minimal. Front, it's around the same. You can fit 2 fingers here. And you can fit 2 fingers here. A little bit. Like I said, difference is minimal. But this, we're gonna see how this looks. And honestly, I am liking the difference in height. I think this is perfect. If it's perfect this way, I'm gonna leave it, because fender gap to top tire and fender is not that bad. Took me a long time just trying to perfect it. I can't get it perfect. I didn't want to go too short, and I kind of want to go home. But that is that. I'm gonna test drive it home and I'll tell you guys the after.
So I started to slowly adjust the car little by little just to get that perfect fitment, and finally I've reached perfection with the fitment that I currently have on the car right now. As of driving it, I've been driving it for about a couple of weeks, and I haven't had any serious rubs. Now, when I do hit a huge bump, and I'm talking like pothole crater big, it will rub, but just a little bit. Just a little bit, and I cannot roll the fenders because of how bad my rear fenders are. I am gonna fix it. I already did, and I'm gonna be making a video on my fenders soon. This is the final product. I absolutely am in love with the look of this car. It's better than I ever imagined it would be. The rims literally just pop. It complements the car. It doesn't poke out too much where it looks like it just doesn't fit. It looks good. The pictures don't do the justice. The pictures are good, but in person it just looks so much better, and I'm so much more happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be making another car video in the future about tire markers, so please stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care. Peace.